All right, welcome. Another day. I think I said I would put out a video Sunday, and I did not. I was filming a battle report with my buddy Dave. That'll be out hopefully later this week or the weekend. And it's about 2 hours long. I will try to cut it down some, maybe, but it's my first battle report being filmed, so it's going to be a little iffy. See my dog in the background. He wants to be near the heater that I have in here because I'm actually cold today, which is not usually the case because I'm dead inside. But anyway, we've got some news. We've got Warhammer 40K news. We've got Star Wars Legion news. No K-47 news. We had such a big burst of K-47 news, I think we can survive without it. So let's start out with Warhammer 40K. We got new mutilators revealed the other day. What was yesterday? Was yesterday Monday? Yes, it was revealed yesterday. Uh, 3-man pack, new weapons, possibly obliterators coming over the horizon, maybe Perturabo, and more Primarchs for 11th edition. 11th edition Adepticon live stream is supposed to be 2 hours long, which is a lot longer than I believe they normally do. So we could see a lot of good stuff potentially in that. New Defiler and possibly new Chaos Bikes. Now we're going to go over this again, but this is the new 11th edition box set. We went over it a few times. I'm going to go through it quickly to get over the stuff we've already went. Space Marines versus Orcs, Blood Angels versus Goths. One new thing is it's supposed to be called Armageddon, as it takes place in Armageddon. Space Marines, we're going to go over what their breakdown is. 4 HQs, a captain, a melee captain with a shield, probably a sword or an axe or something like that. Jump Pack Chaplain, said that before. Librarian, new sculpt. And another Ancient. And I say another Ancient because, let me just look behind me real fast. In the Space Marines that I've collected, I've got 4 Ancients. I don't need another Ancient. But supposedly there's another one in there. New Intercessor sculpts. So these will possibly replace the Intercessors we have now. Vanguard Veterans, went over that before. Gravis team with bolter weapons. That's new. And a vehicle for the Space Marines. Possibly the Land Speeder, the new Land Speeder that they've talked about in one of the novels. Storm Speeder or something to that effect. I did just recently pick up the Titus with his little group of friends. I don't have the box, so I don't know what it's called. $94. 13 and some odd dollars per miniature. Or some odd cents. Now, I showed you the video with the mold line problem. That problem did not show up on my Titus and his buddies. The mold lines were normal. So hopefully this is just a rare occurrence of these mold lines being so bad when you're paying $94. Just go over my little notes I have. All right, that's really it for 40K. Now to the Legion products. Recently we saw there's some new pre-orders on the Asmodee website. Apparently they're going to be released April 3rd. We've got new battle forces for Echo Base and Blizzard Force, these are probably going to be FOMO boxes. So if you want one, you probably need to get one. They don't appear like they're going to be continuously produced. The Echo Base Defenders one has, I believe it's Echo Base Defender. If I'm wrong on that, I apologize. But it has a new Hoth sculpt of Leia. And the new Blizzard Force has a new sculpt of Vader. Vader has so many sculpts at the moment. I guess if you get it, great. If you don't, great. His new snowtroopers, the new snowtroopers, the new stormtroopers. The Echo Base Defenders had... Oh, the Blizzard Force has 2 probe droids. Apparently the probe droids self-destruct. The Rebel one has 20 veterans, I believe. 2 of the... I believe they're the Mark III guns where you're behind them like this. I don't play Rebel, so I don't know. And 2 Tauntaun riders, along with Leia. Also, in the pre-order, Luke and Han on Tauntauns. Rebels need more, just like clones need more. I mean, really? And finally, the good part, Empire. Thrawn and the other high commanders for the Empire. Oh, battle boxes are going to be 140 apiece. Tauntauns are going to be 60. And the high command I'm talking about right now is going to be 70. I've said this before, but AMG Asmodee is starting to get into GW prices. Hot take, I don't think they have the presence that GW has to go for GW prices. But we're all going to buy them, so it doesn't matter. There's Thrawn, there's Tag, there's Tarkin, and a new sculpt of Krennic. It's the one with him in the hat, which I actually have pictures of those. Let me get those real fast. Yeah, very small picture. There we go, Tag and Thrawn. And Krennic and Tarkin. Sorry about them being a little blurry. Yes, it's already that time. It's always that time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And unfortunately, no new Konflikt 47 news. On a personal note, I just finished building all of my Ultramarines. 27 more need to be primed, and then I can start painting them. Should start on Konflikt 47 stuff or bolt action stuff after that. I got some miniatures that I'll show you guys that I did. These are the Advent miniatures from Warlord. This is the German officer Schmeiser. This is the last or winter death sniper. See, it shows up a little bit better like that. Joachim Piper, I believe. He was a very bad guy for the Germans. Rommel. Gunzo Fukasa, I believe. He's a ghost warrior for the Japanese. Otto Skaczynski, or Skazzini. Sorry. Wojtek, the Polish bear that served the Polish army in their wow. I haven't had that much to drink yet, really. Ended up being promoted to corporal for the Polish army. Lived the last years of his life in the Scotland Zoo. This is, give me a second, I'm going to have to look this up. This is Captain John Henry Cound Brunt. He's a British soldier. This is the last surrender guy. I don't think I have his name, but he was the Japanese soldier that didn't surrender for almost 29 years after the war, and they had to bring his former commanding officer in to prove to him that the war was over and to issue him surrender orders. Deadeye Davy. This comes with two heads, one for the Union, one for the Confederate. I picked the Confederate. I don't know that you can see his eyes, but he looks very terrified. And this is Joseph Sepp, which is a sniper for the Germans. He's not done yet. I've got to put some grass and some highlights on the ground. But he's almost done. That's what I've been working on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 miniatures. And hopefully I'll be getting to Space Marines. But thank you guys for sticking with me. Sorry no conflict news today. If you would, take a moment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys taking a minute to look at the video. And we should see you tomorrow. Not sure if we'll have any news, but we will come on and do something. All right, y'all take care. Have a wonderful day.